Hello, welcome. How's it going? Lulu, Big, thank you for the hosts. We made it. This is it. Today's the day. Tonight's the night. This thing is done. It's almost done. We're going to finish it now. If you've been here watching me from the beginning of this project a few months ago when I started it, thank you for supporting me while I tackled this beast. I'm so excited to finish it. Start something new. It's hard. Yeah, this is it. How you doing, Rulu? Good to see you, lovely. Yeah, this is it. Finished. Really excited to look at something new soon. This has been a really good experience. It always is. Like, I always learn a lot, but you're always happy when you've been doing something for a while to get ready to move on. Something new. So, let's do it. There's just a few details to finish up, and it'll probably take a couple hours to do those little bits and pieces, and then what I'm going to do is show you guys a couple things. We'll just look at a couple of things that I did when I was setting this up. So other photographs that I took, the way that I compiled the photograph, how different this is to the photograph that I'm working from, and also how different the photograph that I'm working from is from real life. So some interesting things I figured it's been such a long time in development, this piece, that I can go back and just show you how it, where it came from, what it was kind of all about at the beginning, for those of you who didn't see it in the beginning, and some of the other alternatives that it could have been, that the client didn't choose to go with. And you can tell me which one you think would have been the best painting. Might be this one, or might be something else. So anyway, let's do it. First thing, I painted those cross beams into the windows yesterday, to the rest of the windows, and now I just need to kind of clean them up a little bit by, first of all, painting some darker stuff in, and then probably hitting some of the white again, and then got a little bit to do with the white lines on the street, and then the sky. So you can see right here where it's lighter around the building. I need to blend that out. I think I'm also going to take this cloud out right here. Let's do it. So you're men, and you are lined up on your computers. You're doing men. You have major respect for the patience that a huge project like this takes. Other people's warm-ups, your finished projects. Do it. Oh, cool. Thanks, really. That's awesome. So what do you mean your men and you are lined up at your computers? Who are your men? Who are these men you speak of? I could keep going just to set this up for you guys. I could keep going on this. I could keep going for a long time on this. There's all kinds of things I can see that I could do to this. There's all kinds of details I could put in. All of it would start to make it more and more refined and more photoreal. And eventually I could end up with something. Oh, your son is 17, right on. Is this the World of Warcraft? No, that's your daughter, right? So, yeah, I could keep going with this until it became like a photograph if I wanted to. If I approached it like I wanted to make it into a photograph, I probably would have done it quite differently, because I'm trying to keep this loose. So that every brushstroke I took would have been with a different aim in mind. But I could keep going with this, and it would become more and more like a photograph, because I'm working from a photograph. Hey, friendly, how's it going? Sneaky you. So, I'm stopping at a point where I think it's a good, it's an interesting painting to look at, where you can enjoy what the brush strokes and the painterliness, I guess, the way to put it. You can appreciate it as a painting and what the painting is of at the same time, rather than just, oh, that's a nice scene, but it's done so realistically that I've lost the sense of the human being that created it, So I'm trying to keep my personality in here. This is it, friendly. This is the last stream for this piece. Welcome to it. So as I put these little kind of dark tones into some of these windows, it makes it feel like it's actual glass that's reflecting light in slightly different ways, and it also helps those white lines feel like they're part of the window and not just kind of laid on top. So it does two things at the same time. Dr. Pencil, hey, how you doing? Thanks for the host. Good to see you. It also helps to clean up these lines so like I can straighten them by painting around them and cutting little bits of them off. I'm so excited. I was just saying, Friendly, I'm really excited to be finishing this. It always feels like you've achieved something, you know. It's nice to feel that sense of achievement. Thank you for the host too. Really appreciate that. I'm so anxious to get it done. I just want to like be done. Let me just quickly let somebody know that I'm finishing this. I think you'd want to know. Let's see. Fiend hosting me, thank you for the host, Fiend, and thank you for being here. What's up? Did you notice the title of the stream? This is it. Final stream. I'm happy and I'm sure you guys are happy. See the backside of this. Final session hype? Yeah, that's totally it, man. I'm so excited. I had to hype myself up, come finish it. Like, I'm really anxious to finish it, at the same time, like I'm so tired of working on it. I like working on it, of course, but I want to do something else, so it's kind of a challenge to kind of bring myself to it every day. And so I had to still do that today. I still had to be like, this is it, but I'm tired and I don't want to, the longer it goes, the harder it is. All the cool kids are here. How's it going, guys? What's going on today? Tell me about your Saturdays. I worked in the office all day. It was shitty. Piss people off. That's my job. I piss people off. Make people think I'm a smart ass and piss them off. Or let people know I'm a smart ass and piss them off. This is really helping these windows. Helping to clean these slats off. Oh. I'll stand back and have a look. And you get another brush out and start some white so I can start multitasking here. So at the end of this stream today, hopefully this won't take more than 2 hours to finish this up. Been good so far. Stream this morning, put together a model of the robot from Lost in Space. Awesome. Get some alcohol pieces. Head over to Quietly's for dinner. Late stream, right on. So you're headed over to. Are you headed over to Quietly's now, or did you head over there earlier? I'm the second streamer in the exclusive club that we're stealing a host from Poos for. That's awesome. Thank you so much. I really respect Poos and I really am flattered by that. And I suppose that Fiend is the other one, right? Headed over in a couple hours. Cool. Well, I'll try to finish this before that because so what do you, before I go into what I'm going to do, what are you going to do? What are you going to be streaming with Quietly? Are you going to be like doing a dual stream thing with her? That'd be really cool. Come on, let's hurry down. Yeah, see, I knew what I was talking about. Of course it's Fiend. But yeah, I am flattered that, thank you very much for that, really. Because Poos is an amazing streamer. Deserves all the respect in the world. So come on, let's hurry down. You'll stream right on. Then go have dinner, then go back, have drinks, stream oil painting. Last time you painted a toxic cesspool. Awesome, I'm gonna watch that. If I can. Well, actually it'll be probably the middle of the night here, but I wanna see that. Maybe I'll have to watch the playback. So what I'm going to do at the end of this stream is just show you a little bit of alternative photography that I took for this piece. Some of the other views of this place that I took and other ideas I had for the painting, and eventually what I did is just leave it up to the person who's paying for the piece to decide, obviously. But I gave my strong opinions about which ones I thought would be best, and they didn't go with the one that I thought. But I'll let you decide which one you think would have made the best painting, or if you think that maybe the client maybe made the best choice in the end. I guess it's all about personal preference. Yeah. So trying to pick out little dark spots and lighter spots just to make those windows feel like they're picking up light in different ways. Just looking back at the photograph and seeing where I can find spot little areas that could be highlighted. Yeah, I'm going to show you how I did this one on Photoshop as well. This is a completely pretty much invented view of this street. And I did a lot of work on Photoshop to get it to fit into the frame. So I can show you that, and probably show you a photograph where Z-Lady's sitting there as well. She was sitting just out of frame, or out of the shot. But I did get her in a couple of the shots, I think. Okay, almost done with these windows. Z Lady Pigs! Hi! We get some hype in the chat for Z Lady Pics. Candid Z Lady Photography. No, I'm just joking. Totally good. I've never actually said, can we get some hype in the chat? Something I've never said before. So to celebrate this final stream on this piece, I'm probably going to have a break after this too, from streaming and painting for a couple weeks because I need to. Thanks for that, Z Lady hype in the chat. Really. Take a little break because I need to. This room is going to become my son's bedroom, and the setup's going to change. Stream setup's going to change quite a bit. So we'll come back to streaming in a different room in a different way. Not quite sure how it's going to work out yet, to be honest. It's going to be tight. I'm going to have to be painting in the living room. Not ideal. But no choice. Got no choice. My son's growing up. He needs his own room. Can't have him sleeping next to our bed forever. How much I love having him there. So, during that hiatus, whole new setup. No, not a whole new stream. I think I'll probably keep keep everything the same in terms of the feel of the stream. I haven't tinkered with the stream since I started it, really. Like, the first few weeks I streamed, I tinkered around with the layout and stuff like that, but since then, thought it's good enough. Does the job. And I don't stream that often to have to change it up for the viewers too much. Unless you guys are getting really bored of it. So anyway, to celebrate this last stream for a little while, throw me some maybe some requests if you guys want. Do you want, maybe one request each for your people and the good people that are sitting there watching. Let me know if there's something you want to hear. Just realized I cut these windows off a little too soon. But yeah, it'll be the stream will definitely feel different because it won't be in this room. It'll be like when Z Lady moved. Oh, what is this? From Big Stream? Share it. What is it? Keep me in suspense. Oh my god. What? I hardly even recognized you. With those puppies covering you, that's awesome. That is awesome. I think it's a little extra bit of hair that threw me. I'm not gonna say what I just clicked onto after that. You guys can figure it out. That's awesome though, theme. So Dig created that, huh? Alright, Iggy Pop, Real Wild Child. Nice. That's a good one. I'm a real wild child, wild child. I'm gonna sing all these requests, right? Did I mention that? Only a handful have been blessed with that image. Yeah, but I had that image in my head. I'm just joking. How many people have been blessed with that image in their head? Just think about it. You made it because they just said you should do a calendar? So you just laid down in front of the camera and got some puppies and took the picture? To David Hasselhoff. Yeah, I figured. Should have known. Should have guessed. The old Hoff. What a classy guy. I'm going to do one of my own requests here too. Anybody else got a request? I'm going to do something random. This will be something for theme.
I'm a real wild one, wild one, wild one, wild one,
Can't decide which song anymore. Well, 500 miles, don't even start, really. Don't even start. Oh yeah, I'm a wild one. Hey Desert, how you doing? You been anticipating this last session? Watching me sign? I don't know if I'm going to sign it on stream. That takes a little time. I'll decide. I'll think about that. Thanks for joining, Desert Tom. Glad to see you. Yeah, I'm assuming you're still not getting any notifications, which is really strange. You're getting them now. Oh, good. Baby, I'm a real wild cat. Billie Jean, oh, you love your Michael Jackson theme. Luckily, I do too. Desert Tom, have you got a song you want to hear to celebrate the end of this? Anything? You love your Michael Jackson. Who doesn't love Michael Jackson? You also love puppies. Michael Jackson and puppies. Okay, this is my request. This is my song I needed to hear today.
I saw the little wren sitting there on a log. I asked him his name and in a raspy voice he said Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. Yo-yo-yo-yo-Yoda.
Funky Town, I can play Funky Town.
But I ain't never seen a guy who looks like a muppet, but he's wrinkled and green. Oh my Yoda.
Made your day every single time. Awesome, Fiend. That's awesome. I'm glad that if it still makes your day, then I'm glad. It makes my day too. That's why I wanted to hear it. But Obi-Wan strayed the course. He said, go to Yoda and I'll show you the Force. I'm not the kind who are you there. Gonna start all over again with my Yoda. Yoda. I'm curious why this played every day at work for you guys. Who was putting Weird Al on at work? I use the Force. I lifted some rocks while I stood on my head. He said, Luke, stay away from the darker side, and if you start to go astray, let the Force be your guide. Oh my Yoda, Yoda. I know Darth Vader's gonna get you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, then you'll be unemployed. Oh my Yoda, There was like a surgeon. Odd choices for Halloween. Yeah, totally. Well, I guess Yoda is a costume. That is quite common. What a prophecy. What a prophecy by Weird Al. He's still playing the part of Luke, and he is old and gray now, so there you go. Called it. You were happy just to hear Weird Al? That would make me happy too. I wish I went into work every day and there was just some Weird Al playing. Moving. Gotta move on. Gotta move on. Can't talk dancing. That's awesome. I like the fact that you're actually dancing. It's kind of like laugh out loud. Some people just say dancing and they're not actually dancing. Some people laugh, but they don't actually laugh out loud. So don't say laugh out loud when you don't laugh out loud. I'm guilty. I am guilty of saying laugh out loud when I don't actually laugh out loud. But I'm feeling like I should laugh out loud. I just don't always do it. Type laugh out loud into chat if you are guilty of saying laugh out loud without laughing out loud. Be honest. I'm trying out this telling people to type things into chat. It was really fun yesterday trying to get King to do certain things on chat on his stream as well, just telling him to be funny and telling him to be serious. Liar, liar, liar! You three are liars. You're telling the truth about not laughing out loud, but you're liars because you say laugh out loud when you don't actually laugh out loud, so I'm judging. I'm judging you and me at the same time. So I ask you kindly to make your way. There needs to be an abbreviation for I didn't really laugh out loud, but I thought what you said was amusing. I didn't really laugh out loud, but I thought what you said was amusing. That is amazing. I actually laughed out loud, and I'm not lying, because you heard it. I'm going to use that. It's too good not to use.
Keeping up with the motion still occupies our time. You could hope for some substance as long as you like, or just wait out the evening. Always ask me.
You got me to lol. You did get me to lol.
Yes, you'll only leave me dry.
So I ask you kindly to make your way.
What was left? A perfect clay. We all fall through. You know we want.
I'm just having kind of like a final look over everything just to make sure I'm happy before I move on to the next little touch-ups. package with forced letter. Ooh, good one, Desert Tom. Very good. Love hearing that song. It always reminds me of which movie? Breakfast Club, which I like. Pack it up, pack it in, let me dig it. I just thought of a song I haven't heard forever. I might want to check it out. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I want to hear this song. After Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me, which is an amazing request. Another excellent blast from the past coming up. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Yeah, I'm sure you and Fiend are jumping at the same time. Unless you've got some lag, different sorts of lag. Jump around. Jump around. Jump up and get down. Hey. Oh, I love the song. say? Won't you go? Okay, last little touches are going to be some minor little highlights here in the trees. This bit. Well, 1313, how's it going? I'm at work late. Well, this is when I normally work. It's about 10:20 here, and I'm hoping to finish up in the next hour. And then I work tomorrow, unfortunately, so I'll still get to bed by midnight, hopefully. So some little highlights right through here in the foreground of this tree, because right now it's pretty much dark, and all the highlights are coming through the back. And there are some little glints of light coming off some leaves, little foliage and stuff like that here. A couple here. There's some branches right here that I've sketched in, but they could get a couple of little highlights. And then it's just the sky. I'm going to blend the sky a little bit right here, like where I painted it lighter around the building. I'm going to blend that out and blend this color right up here just a little bit more, and we're blending around that one as well. Whoops, let's get the focus back. Don't worry, it's not your eyes, it's the camera's eyes. Focus. There it goes. Sorry guys. You're in Belgium. Belgium's an hour ahead. So yeah. It's still late for you too. And that's it. That's going to be the end of the painting besides signing it. Which I might try to do depending on how much time I have left at the end of this. Good song request for you, I like it. I have not heard this song. Twitch will miss me? What do you mean Twitch will miss me? I'm still gonna be alive. I'm still gonna be here. Even during my break, my hiatus. I'll probably just take a couple weeks to switch things over. Won't be too long. You won't even notice I'm gone. Guarantee it. because they've been waiting for so long. I just wanted to get it to them, so I'm not gonna let it dry like as much as you'd normally let an oil painting dry, because this thing, for the most part, it's dry enough. The sky that I'll do up here will be the wettest part. The rest of these little details will dry pretty fast because I'm using a lot of liquid and medium. Street. Can you get a 3 or 4 hour layover? Yeah, I think I could. It's a bit of a trek out to Heathrow, but I could do it. Totally, that'd be fun. Meet you guys. When would that be? You two would want it fast as possible. How do you protect it in transport? We saw once they put paintings in huge crates. Yeah, those are Rubens, yeah. Well, if a Rubens is going to travel internationally or anything, of course it's got to be packed like that, but I'm just traveling across town. So I'd put this against the side of, I'll put the painting side against the side of the van, and probably the only parts that will touch the side of the van will be just like the edges, like this part will rest on the side, and then I'll strap it just like you would when you're moving like a fine piece of furniture or something like that. In June, booking flights now just occurred to you because you're pining over being so close but no meetup. Oh, that's awesome, Rulu. Yeah, I'll totally come meet you guys. Yeah, I'm out of town for a week in June with Desert Tom, actually, who's in the chat. So it'll be towards the end of June. That'll be from June 24th through the beginning of July. So as long as it's before the 24th of June, then yeah, totally. Because Desert Tom will be flying into London on the 24th of June, and we'll be meeting with him and his wife. And now will be the first part of June. Perfect, really, yeah. Let me know when you finalize the plans. It'd be awesome to meet you. Okay, cool, Ruru. Awesome. I'm excited. And that makes me happy that I made your day too. I am pleased. Darkening a couple little bits here just to do some more variation. Yeah, I guess that must be an easier place to get to than most because I end up meeting all the people that love themes so much before Fiend gets to meet them. It's not really fair. It's not the way it should be. But I guess I was in a hub of travel. A lot of people come through, so it's very convenient to meet up. Even though I missed quite a few people coming through who were really close, and we couldn't make the dates work. Oh, I almost ruined it just now with that leaf that I just painted improperly. Almost ruined it right at the end. You can't do that. Okay guys, now I'm going to focus in and finish this sky. Just going to blend these blues out. There's a little bit around here that I've lightened, and there's around here that I've lightened because I wanted to fix bits of the sky right here next to the building and next to this thing, and I kind of changed the top of that. So now I've got to fix the sky to blend that out, and then that's the end of it. I'm going to call it done. So first let me, just going to clear my palette really quick. I'm going to grab a drink. Just to make sure I've only got blue on my palette. I always get really sloppy towards the end of paintings because you're just so anxious to get them done. You start throwing colors everywhere on the palette. Right. Don't go anywhere, guys. This is almost done. Give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to grab a drink. I'll be right back. Do you remember that commercial break, Desert Tom, from the Love Connection or whatever it was called, or dating game? He used to say, Chuck Woolery used to say, way back in 2 and 2. I think that meant 4-minute commercial break. Is Chuck Woolery still alive? I wonder what he's doing these days. Probably has a pool. And he's probably been married 3 times. And maybe he does some production. He produces some television. That's my guess. Okay, let's tackle this sky and finish this. You see 4 marriages and no death for Chuck. Is that your prediction, or are you looking at Wikipedia? Somebody needs to confirm our suspicions now. Four marriages. So close. He just tweeted a few minutes ago. What was he tweeting about? Don't tell me he just tweeted a few minutes ago that he had been married 4 times. Because otherwise, that's really scary, this connection. He must have some mystic connection. Politics very conservative. No, not about marriage. That was from your search. I figured he didn't just suddenly tweet, "Hey guys, I've been married 4 times. Check it out." It doesn't surprise me that he's conservative for some reason. He seems like he might be a Trump supporter. But I don't want to know, to be honest. Let's steer clear. Let's just steer well clear of that topic. Forget I said anything. La 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 la. Get your fingers in your ears, Lulu. I'm not hearing this. through your hand. Take the elevator to the top. Next thing you know. Oh, Codito is your hubby with a friend from New York, and yeah, purple hair guy is from WoW Guild you're part of. Oh, cool. Codito is your hubby with a friend from New York. So which one is your... Okay. I see, okay. I thought it said Kidito, and I thought that maybe it was like a pet name for your daughter or something like that. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Unfortunately, Baby Nightmare's been crying almost the whole time I've been on stream. I feel really guilty not being able to help out. He's not feeling well. But I gotta get this thing fixed. Hey, Till Thompson, what's up? How you doing? I think it's time for some shout-outs. Yeah, Baby Nice Guys is kind of rough day. You probably hear him every once in a while. Fiend, if you're there, would you mind giving some shout-outs for my man, Phil Thompson, and my man, Fiend? And if I'm forgetting anybody else who's chilling out in the stream, who's a streamer, a fellow creative streamer, I don't think I'm forgetting anybody in the moment. But also, Fiend is going to be painting with Quietly Painting later on today on stream. So we should shout that out too. If you're fortunate enough to be awake during that time, it's like the middle of the night for me, but you're in for a treat. Thanks, Fiend. Wash away my trouble, wash away my when the rain shone my light.
Wash away my sorrow, wash away my shame with the rain shine my light.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, thanks, friendly. Guys, make sure you follow Quietly Painting and we'll check her out later today to watch her and Fiend paint together, and make sure you're following Fiend if you're here. If you're looking and you're not a Fiend follower, then you're missing out. Make sure you follow Fiend. And Phil Thompson is an amazing painter. Hey, finishing touches, guys, right here. I'm sure I'll probably step away from it and see a bunch of stuff I want to do, but I'm not going to do much more at all. Just this little bit right over here, I'm going to blend just a bit. Just for you. Hey Jeff 21, 221. Thanks for the follows. How you doing? I'm not wearing the nice guys these days. It is true. Oh, coming from a real place, this comedy. Gonna blend this little bit right here. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Okay, guys. I'm going to pull back. I'm going to take you guys on a little tour of this piece so you can see it up close in just a minute. Just have a quick look myself, make sure I'm happy. It's funny, I've looked at this thing for months, but I still, it changes so much every time I paint on it. Gotta kind of reassess, kind of stand back and go, how am I feeling about it overall? Just a little bit more blending. I think I'm going to sign it right down here. I'll do it really quick. I'm going to sign this really quick and then I'm going to take you guys on a little zoom in tour of the piece. And then I'm going to show you, don't go away after that because I'm going to show you a couple of interesting things about how this piece started. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, it's getting late, but this might not be the perfect signature. I might wipe it off after I get off stream, so don't count on this being the perfect signature or anything. Plus I'm at a weird angle from it. Thanks, Rulu. And Fiend. Okay, I'm gonna try to sign right down here. You gotta get a lot of turpentine in the paint so you've almost got like an ink. I'm at a really weird angle here. Sometimes I have to touch up my signature a bit. Not perfectly happy with that. Almost. Almost. Okay, that's good enough for now. You use like an Albert. Oh yeah, like MC Escher used like a little symbol as well. That's cool. I can't do that. That wouldn't fit my style, I don't think. But definitely just my signature work for me. Okay, one last little thing. You just go on a sign or something. You also just go on the back with a simple marker. I always sign on the back with a marker as well. But I like my signature, so I like to put it on there. Okay. That's it. Just kind of making it feel more embedded in the piece by just kind of damping it, or just dabbing it and making it slightly lighter. That's better. Just not quite so obvious. Alright, that's done. I'm going to take the camera off and I'm going to take you for some close-ups so you can see kind of the paint quality. There's the whole piece. Just going to do one thing really quick here, just adjust my screen. So I can see what you're seeing. Thanks, Till Thompson. I appreciate that. Okay, hold on a sec. Sorry for the roller coaster ride. Okay, here we go. take you up close. I'll try to keep this as unshaky as possible. So just starting up here in the corner. That's kind of bleaching out right now up there, but you can. There's a lot of heavy texture right up in here. Unfortunately, it's bleaching. Let's let it focus. Let's let it refocus. There we go. Thanks, Fiend. Some details up there. Some branches and some twigs coming out there, and here's this big palm tree. Those reds are looking really vibrant on screen, but they're not quite that. Those reds are not quite that intense in real life. I just did those guys sitting there. Did those yesterday really quickly, just really sketched them in fast. Those two guys took less than probably 10-15 minutes. Here's this row of homes and houses going down the road. Thanks, Raw. Gets really loose back here. And then it kind of travels up. Here's probably the heaviest texture in the painting right here in the clouds. Besides that doorway we were talking about. I'm seeing a little brush strokes. Thanks, Brendan. Here's some of the big brush. These brush strokes right here were done with a palette knife, so they're not even brush strokes. Those ones were just like slathered on there, like troweled on, really thick, and shaped with. That was all shaped. All those clouds were shaped with palette knife. There's those trees. It looks a little dark on screen. It's hard to see the tones as they are. There's a couple guys down there. Now this whole part of the painting, this whole part right here is all invented because there's actually cars in the way. So I've kind of made up the details. So all these things that the trees are planted in, I know that's how they do it in London. I didn't have a direct reference, I just kind of went for it. Those guys in there, there's a little bit of facial feature, like a little suggestion of facial feature on one of these guys. The other guy is pretty much obscured, you can't really tell what's going on. And then just travel up this side of the building quickly. You can kind of see some of those brick details. Here, right here is just like the very first wash, so you can see it's still drippy and rough. And I never painted on top of that. It's just pretty much raw canvas and a wash of color, the very first wash. And I tried to retain some of that where I could. Oh, I forgot, I need to put a little bit of white right here. Just a little bit. I actually put some blue over the top of that cloud. Move down over here. There's some more kind of palette knife work right down here. I just painted up my signature on top of some of it. Some more early runny drippy stuff that I left. This is all pretty thin as well. And then here's kind of like the main focal point. Probably put more time and effort into this entryway and this whole kind of section right here. You're off, Ra. Okay, thanks so much for hanging out. I'm glad you got to see it too. Have a good night. Really appreciate you being here. And here, again, some palette knife work, some really thick paint. Left it really rough. Wanted to keep some of that interesting texture. Okay, so that's the painting. You guys have seen it all up close, yeah? How long do I wait before I varnish? Depending on how thick it is, I try to wait at least a month. I paint pretty thin, so most of my stuff's pretty dry by that time. But if I can, I wait longer, 3 months, if it's thick. But this thick stuff, the thickest stuff on this painting was on there a long time ago. So it's all thick. I mean, it's all dry. It's not all thick, it's all dry. There we go. So that's the tour of the painting. Now I'm just going to take you for a quick, if you're interested, those who are interested, stick around. I'm going to talk to you for a minute about some of the alternative options that this piece could have been, and I'm going to show you some of the other photography I took and other mock-ups I did in Photoshop for pieces of this scene that didn't get done. Kind of a behind the scenes. So first of all, see it, make sure I can see this properly. Get this centered up. Okay, I can finally relax. Okay, let's do this. So let me just show you here's the piece. Here's the actual piece I worked from. So I think the interesting thing you'll notice about it, besides the fact that it's all in focus, and right now the top part of my painting up there is not in focus because of the camera. But the aspect ratio of the source image is totally different from my painting. It's much longer and thinner. So if I turn that off and on, you can see what I've done is stretch it long ways. You gotta run, headed out to dinner. Oh, alright, Fiend. Tell her I said hi. You'll have to watch back you'll have to watch the recording back because I'm just about to show you some of the other options. You too, Fiend. Take care. So yeah, what I did was start with the same kind of central piece, just flipping it on and off like that. You can see basically how I had to take everything and stretch it longer, height-wise. And actually, considering I did it by hand, some of it had to compress this way as well and then stretch up. And you can see I took all the cars out. And you can see I completely changed the sky. Yeah, have fun with Quietly. That's gonna be fun. So the client wanted they wanted this guy like more blue and open. I did what I could to make it kind of less cloudy, but I still wanted some of those clouds because I think they're interesting. So I left some of those clouds lower down. So let me just show you really quickly a few of the options that I didn't use. Let me pull up my Photoshop here, and then I'm going to turn on my screen cap. So this piece I shot of the doorway, just the doorway, and I really like doing doorways, and I like focusing in on reflections. Oh, let me bring up. Gotta be able to see what you guys are saying. Here we go. So yeah, I really love doing just straight on views of doors, and I think this one's really interesting. It's got nice contrast. The two windows on either side of the doorway have, one's dark, one's light, and they both have a nice reflection. You can see exactly what's going on in the background or behind the camera. You can see what's going on across the road. You can see exactly where this is because it's got the numbers. And St. Mary Abbott's Court is listed. And you can really get into the color and the detail of the color. Yeah, I love doing doors, Till Thompson. It's fine. It's fun. It's really rewarding. I would do it if I was you. A little series of doors. I've done quite a few doors. I like to do nighttime doors too, but anyway, they didn't go for this. They wanted it really big, and this would be a really big painting of a door. I think it's kind of a bit more risky. It's more interesting because it's different than what you would expect. This is probably the one I really wanted to do the most. They didn't go for it though. So then the second piece that I suggested to them was this piece, which is just the same view pulled way back, just of the straight-on view of the building, and you can see the tops of this is still really rough because I photoshopped this together from a number of photographs. Because there's no way I could get that straight-on view, and I mean I was back against as far as I could go before I ran into houses behind me. And you have to kind of tilt the camera up to get those shots, so I had to, in Photoshop, correct the perspective on that and then splice it all together. So this is made up of a number of different photographs. You can probably see some of the distortion that's happened. But this is kind of like this would be, so this is a view of that front door that's kind of in the lower right hand corner of my painting. And then the whole building. And this is the building where the client who commissioned this painting lived and where she met her husband. I kind of like the fact that this just focuses on that building only and nothing else. And then it's a straight on view. And it's almost Wes Anderson style, like, you know, you can make it feel like a model almost. But they didn't go for this one either. I think they wanted a more traditional view. So this is the one they went for, and I'm going to show you how this was built up and how difficult this was to splice together. So this is what I started with. So here's one photograph, kind of chopped and mutilated up, of that front doorway. And then, like I said, to be able to to be able to see all the way up this building and all the way across the street and that huge expansive view of the street, I had to take a number of photographs and change the perspective of them and splice them together. So that's the second piece. See this one up here. You can see I've done a little bit of touch up. And then here's the third view. So if I turn that on and off, you can see where that bit of the building comes in. And then this is the fourth bit. And move my chat. Oh, I'm not going to be able to monitor the chat for a second here. I'll turn those back off. So there's fourth view, and then here's fifth, is this part of the street. Now this part is interesting just because you can see there's no palm tree, and there's no monument. And this is what the actual street looks like. That monument is off to the left-hand side of the... It's off the shot to the left, so you can't see it at all. So I had to draw it in, pull it over. So that's what this is. Turn that off and on so you can see how that fits in. So you can see what I've done is just move part of the street into that area, and actually that perspective, I mean the size of it is not realistic. It's actually looking, you can see those guys just sitting there, they're almost as big as the cars, or they're bigger than the cars. So that's part of taking out the cars and sticking these guys in to the painting. They had to feel like they fit into the scene in terms of their scale. So it was a challenge. And that's how that all came together. And then let me just see if I hold on 1 second, guys. Let me just. See if I can find one of the Z-Lady. See if I can find one of these shots that I had Z-Lady in. You guys should be able to see this, hopefully. There she is. Zoom in. There's Z-Lady sitting down there. Can you see her? Let's see if I can find another shot of her. Maybe.